Hey guys, this is Aria. Welcome to my channel. You're probably wondering why I'm on photo booth. It's because I originally recorded a video about my favorite books from childhood, but I ended up just going on a 10-minute nerdy rant about Harry Potter, and that's when I realized that I should probably just make this video about Harry Potter, about how the memories of it has been such a big part of my childhood, about my favorite parts of the books, and about how the storytelling in Harry Potter impacted me as a filmmaker. And without further ado, let's get into the main part of the video.
The first book from my childhood that really shaped who I was growing up was Harry Potter. And I know it's a very popular children's book, but I cannot understate the level of impact that that book had on me. The Harry Potter series were coming out when I was in primary school. I would read it alongside a dictionary when I was in second, third grade. There was such a vibe around it because at the time, everyone was buzzing about it, and all the teachers and the parents and the children. I also remember my best friend at the time, her name was Caroline. She was already on the third or fourth book. So I was like, okay, I can't lose this competition. I was always a very competitive little kid. And because I've read the books so many times by this point, I regularly revisit the books. So I don't really remember what my first impression of the books were. I think I just felt really excited to be a part of this entire complicated universe, and I felt like there were so many layers and elements to it, so I think it was such a treat to discover it at a young age. And so as I grew up, Harry Potter really grew up with me. I switched schools. I went to a school in Shanghai. Harry Potter is actually the reason why I am now I have bad vision and I got glasses, because I was so obsessed with the books that I would read them under my covers at night. First I read them with lights on, and then my grandmother would come in and turn off my lights and be go to bed. So then I would read it with a flashlight. And then they figured out that I was reading through the night with a flashlight, so they took away my flashlight so that I would go to bed, right? No, instead of going to bed, I used the light from my tiny iPod, okay, and I read the books like that for hours on end, and that's how I became nearsighted. So to go a little bit into why I love the Harry Potter series so much, I think it's just such a great premise, the boy who lived, and wow, I've never talked about this premise of the underdog who has this really mysterious and very layered backstory. The wonderful thing about Harry Potter is that so much happens before the book even starts. You have the entire reign of Voldemort, you have everything that he did, the James and Lily Potter love story with Snape as part of the love triangle. You have the way Hogwarts was run in the past, and the way Hogwarts played a role in the entire battle against Voldemort that they lost. And obviously you have the fact that Harry Potter survived Lord Voldemort's assassination attempt, and then he became famous in the wizarding community. So I think that's really the mark of a great story, is that there's so much relevant and compelling backstory to it that really informs the way the characters operate now. The way that the events kind of come one after another, it moves at a really great pace where it's compelling and it feels very mature and completed, while at the same time going about at a relatively fast pace. I remember the amount of time from when Harry Potter grows up, the weird things that happen to him when he's young because he's a wizard that he doesn't know about, and then the letters, and then Hagrid coming, and then going to Diagon Valley, and then Hogwarts. It was such a fun series of events. Each one had its own fun point to it. I was never bored. Another interesting thing about the series is how it gets darker as it goes on, and I think that maybe that mirrors the fact that Harry Potter is growing up, and as you grow up, you have to confront these deeper and darker things about the world and our parents and our family, and I think that's true for most children growing up, and so I think that's an organic thing that develops. It's that joke of the Harry Potter movies, and when the Harry Potter title comes up and they put them side by side and compare them, the title gets darker and darker and more ominous each time, the graphic design and everything. Okay, so ranking, this is turning out to just be a video about Harry Potter, which I'm okay with. I think ranking my favorite Harry Potter books, I've never done this before. Okay, I think my favorite book is the 5th book, The Order of the Phoenix, just because, yeah, Order of the Phoenix. No, wait. My favorite book is the book where they have a tournament, The Goblet of Fire. That's the 4th book, right? Yeah, that one. It's just so fun, and you get to see Harry Potter solving all of these mysteries. And my favorite part of that book is when he's trying to find out the clue in the egg, like the merman's egg. And so he goes to the older classmates thing, their bathing spot, you know what I'm talking about? And then he like fills it with bubbles, and then he gets in and he listens to it, and then they start singing to him. I think the reason why I love that part is because it makes me want to be at Hogwarts, because I love baths, and like it just sounds so luxurious with like all of these spouts going into the baths and such a big pool, and you can like add all these different scents of bubbles in there. Like honestly, the egg itself, like yes, interesting mystery, but I just wanted to like take a bath there, and I think that's why it's so memorable. And then like even when he goes into the lake and then he rescues Hermione and Ron, right? He rescues both of them, I think. It's so interesting, and like it's such a different world under the water. Like it's so entertaining. And then, you know, the thing that happens between him and Crumb and how they help each other is really interesting. And then the maze at the end with like all of these different, the Sphinx in the maze, and how he has to walk on the sky because there's a charm. And then obviously this crazy thing that happens at the end of the book where he gets transported to this other land where Voldemort is like reborn, and then like it just like hits you one after another. You're like, oh my god, like I thought he was gonna win. I mean, I thought he wasn't gonna win because he had so many obstacles, and then he's gonna win, and then oh my god, he wins, and then oh my god, where is he? And then like what's happening? Oh my god, Edward's dead. I mean, not Edward, but Robert Pattinson, who is, I forgot his name in the book, but he's dead now. And then so anyway, I'm just like gushing. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this video because I'm just like gushing over the book. I hope you're enjoying this if you're also a Harry Potter fan. Anyway, my point is that it's just really, really interesting because I'm a filmmaker, and I went to film school, and I want to make films, and I think that probably the book has probably informed or subconsciously taught me a lot about storytelling, and like the importance of backstory, the importance of a compelling overarching arc, the importance of like an underdog main character who sort of rises up in the ranks over time, and these supporting characters like Hermione and Ron being so interesting in and of their own right, and like the dynamics between the three of them. Like that time when the three of them, they had a fight in like this the 7th book, and they were like nomadic and like traveling the lands. Like, oh, such a big fan of the series. Like the way J.K. Rowling, I know she's like kind of questionable at this point with her Twitter rants and everything, but like as an author, I have so much respect for her because it's just truly an impressive feat how she pulled off this book. I'm not considering whether this book should just be about Harry Potter. I mean, this video.
Hey guys, so this is me in my pajamas editing. I actually decided to just end the video there because I ended up talking about Harry Potter for 10 minutes straight. I couldn't stop talking about it, and if I had put everything else I talked about in the video, it would be like 30 minutes long. But let me know if you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you want more of me nerding out about Harry Potter. In the video, I originally also talked about the Hunger Games and Percy Jackson, so if you guys want to hear me talking about that as well, let me know. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what your favorite thing about Harry Potter is for you, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.